And we are live with the mighty Berdosa. Welcome to the waiting room, guys.
Hello. Hello, thanks for having us.
It's an absolute pleasure.
What's up, guys?
Finally, we got a metal band on the show, which is good.
Woo!
Fills my 18-year-old heart.
What do you mean, finally? You've never had a metal band here before. Come on, Derek.
Not on the
No, you're the
not
first.
show. You're the first metal band on the show.
Yeah.
Derek's got a blackout, but somehow he can still podcast. Not bad, man.
Yeah.
The power of metal, man.
The power of
That's
Satan.
one thing.
I think
All you need is candles.
And welcome Fabian, who's
Dude,
always late.
Hey, what's this, Fabian?
sorry. To be honest, I
sleeping,
overslept with shit. Yeah.
baru bangun. That's why.
Hey, my high school junior.
Yo. Hey,
Afiq from Penang.
Yeah, man, we came from the same high school.
Jesus, everybody from fucking everybody's either from Penang or fucking Sarawak and Sabah. No one's from KL.
Alright, Derek, you're from Cal.
I'm from KL.
Easy from Dubai.
It's just like the Cal of the Middle East, if you think about it. So,
Yeah. So, guys, you just released the new song in the last few weeks. How's that been going?
Yes. The video was done by us because of the coronavirus and shit. So we're kind of like short in cash for the production.
Yeah.
But we still went ahead with it, and yeah, man, it turned out it's turning out quite pretty.
The video was pretty good.
Say.
Like it's got a kind of Sepultura Refuse Resist feel to it, and
Yeah.
as far as the visuals, like, so it's the video turned out quite well. So it did. So yeah, cool.
Yeah. Did you watch it? Have you guys watched it? What do you guys think?
I haven't seen the video actually.
Oh, you should check it out.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna watch it right now. Is it on
Don't do your
YouTube?
homework. Don't do your homework when class is on, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Such a cheat.
That's the beauty of the waiting room, you know.
is that why you call it the waiting room? Is just there's just a lot of waiting.
It's a lot of waiting.
Yeah, because we are waiting. Yeah, correct. You're right.
So who did you record the song with?
I recorded the song with Ravi and Afiq. I can't speak for the other two guys though. So
Yeah, everybody for this. I think Ravi should talk about it.
Okay. We recorded the album with Eric Wong from Skits. He's the bassist.
Yep.
And we did it at Live Fact. Yeah, so
Okay.
it was more of a live recording.
Okay.
Nice. That's why different, man. Live. Yeah, it's just you just
Yeah,
feel
the
it.
energy.
Yeah. Nothing with that, man.
we're one of those bands that struggle. I think like we struggle with recording with a metronome in the sense that it just doesn't capture the essence of the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. An interesting anecdote, like we actually had one song that actually required us to record with the metronome, and we recorded the song and we forgot to actually play the
Good.
metronome without realizing it.
You forgot to take out the metronome. It's in the song.
No, we forgot to play the click. Like we were supposed to play through a
You're
click, and
supposed to play
Robbie
the
was
click.
supposed to play along through a click, and then and he just forgot to do it, and then we were like, oh wow, that's pretty like on time. He's like, yeah, I didn't click it. And I'm like, oh,
That's
okay.
the gods of rock, man. You just turn it off, man. Fuck this. You didn't realize that, but you know. You did it. Cool, man. How long do you guys take to you guys did it one sitting or?
Yeah,
set it up?
we did it in like in a span of 3 days.
Nice.
Yeah, it was just before the MCOs. That means we started on 16, we ended on 18th of March.
Ravi, I think you may need to sort out your mic or your thing, but it's breaking up a lot.
There's
I
a.
gotta
Okay,
put it
now
in.
try and speak.
Okay, what?
Put it in
Let's
my
go a
mouth.
bit of-
is it?
No,
Yeah.
try and speak.
Okay, yeah.
Try and speak. Yeah, I think
Okay,
don't
well,
leave it on the, don't
Yeah,
leave
don't-
it on the
don't-
ground.
don't
because
have it
it's
hanging.
sticking something.
Your
Yeah.
beard's interfering
Okay,
with it. It's your beard. It's interference from your beard. There's too much energy coming from your beard, Ravi. It's interfering with the electricity of the
Maybe
microphone.
your beard has
Doctor,
something
it's
to
doctor.
say, lah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's
you
a
know.
filter.
Let's all just
Yeah.
listen for a while. How long have you not shaved your beard, dude? It must been ages. How long?
Been 5 days now since 2015.
5 days you didn't shave grew like this, ah?
Wow.
I got a trim lah. I got the barber there lah.
No, but when was the last you were like clean shaven?
Yeah, 2015.
2015.
Oh,
Oh, the last time
okay.
you were
5
clean shaven,
years. Wow,
2015.
that's a long
Yeah.
time.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. Wait, let me tell you guys a funny story, right? So, like, there was this one. I was drunk, and
What?
I crashed at Ravi's house, right? But I didn't know, right? So I woke up at his house, and there was like all pictures of Ravi before he had the beard. I couldn't tell, like, where the fuck was I? I was like, wait,
Some stranger's house.
I was texting them. I was texting Ravi. I was like, where the fuck am I?
That's so funny.
That's
That's a good story, man.
a good prop. That's a good proper hangover. So it's like when you're that confused, you're like going, "What the fuck have I done?" Usually it involves a woman. When that happens, you wake up and you're looking to say your bed, going, "What the fuck?
Classic.
Who the fuck is that?"
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, no woman lah.
No woman.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, but
Calwat. There's too much Calwat. Not allowed. Not allowed.
Ayo.
So let's talk about the metal scene in Malaysia.
Let's go.
Near
I'm
and dear
ready.
to my heart because I'm probably one of the few
Yeah.
guys who present this podcast who actually grew up with metal and is a huge metal fan. So, in your opinion, guys, what do you think of the metal scene in Malaysia at the moment? How do you think it should either improve or what do you think things should be done? I know it's very underground, but like, how do you think? How can we make it better?
Easy, you want to start?
Yeah, easy.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Because apparently I play in a metal band as well. I think for me, one thing that I would actually like to see in Malaysia that would really help a lot of the bands capture their true essence. Because when you're playing heavy metal, it's all about being able to play fast, heavy, and in position. You know, position's a big thing in metal. And when you have really crappy backline, you're not going to be able
That's
to
true.
capture that, let's say, precision, you know? So, I mean, you can have, like, the best fucking, like, band in the world. You can have Carcass come down to Malaysia, but if you're going to give them shitty fucking drums, so you're just not going to get the right fucking sound. So, I think I would personally like this to start with, like, venues just understanding the concept of backline and just having and maintaining good equipment, because that helps your band get good. That helps the band gets the good sound, and then that helps the organizers get good bands to play, and then you get a crowd. Crowd's not going to come because the sound's going to sound like shit, and then create like a cycle of sorts. And another thing is with a lot of bands in Malaysia, I think we're coming to a point where we're having a lot more bands in the last 10 years in Malaysia than I think the last 15 years before that, and I think that's great. I think social media's got a big part to play in that, and I what I would like to see is having some of these bands also understand what it means to have their own sound as well, as in, like, you come to the show, maybe bring more than just like a tuner. If you play guitar, bring like,
There's
a proper, like,
there's an onus
distortion
on
metal.
there's an onus on the band to be if you're expecting the promoter and the venue to be professional. There's onuses on the musicians
Yeah,
to be
bring
also
cable.
professional, like
Yeah.
like to be on
Not just
time
cable,
to
but,
be-
man.
to be on time for sound checks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
you
betul.
have to
That's
be
very
here.
true.
That's
Punctuality.
you have to be there at that time. So like, yeah, professionality is
I-
an always and across the board it needs to be better. Like
Yeah.
I think we can
Yeah.
all agree on that.
I
I
would
think
love
all
to
the
have,
genres suffer the same thing. It's a
Yeah.
Malaysian epidemic.
But
I think-
the thing with metal is that there's maybe only jazz and classical are where poor equipment and poor musicianship will be highlighted really badly. and with those three genres, metal's very, very technical, and these days is so technical. I think some of them, personally, from some of the metal bands I've seen recently, I think metal has surpassed jazz in terms of technical ability because of the speed that metal musicians are now playing at. Like they're just on a whole different level. So if you've got crappy equipment or crappy sound, it's going to take away from the metal so badly. It's going to take away from the sound of the music so badly. Well, our other genres like indie or folk and stuff, you can sort of bluff it. You can bluff it. You just can't bluff metal. It's almost impossible to bluff metal.
I think like a band like Berdosa specifically, where we use so much use fuzz.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fuzz and a lot of distortion. Like for us, there has to be a lot of frequency separation, especially between the guitar and the bass.
Completely agree. Yeah, I completely agree.
For us to be able to get the most out of that, we need a competent sound man who understands how to play with frequencies. If not, the person who's going to suffer is just Robbie, because all he's going to be hearing is white noise. And it's quite hard to play with white noise, apparently. So, but
what's wrong, Robbie? Can you not play But yeah, I completely agree. I totally agree. Like yeah, 100%.
But here's the thing. Like I don't see us as playing metal though. You know.
You
like,
don't.
But when we started the band, it was never with the intention to like, oh, let's start a metal band. You know.
Yeah.
Like I remember when we were sitting down, like Berdosa is actually like a band that plays heavy riff, and that's about it, you know. And then it became doom, and it was accepted by the metal.
Yeah, I would comfortably put you in as I would comfortably class you as a doom metal band, like so.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it is in that doom genre, like so. There's loads.
So do y'all consider yourselves metal now? Then?
Well, it doesn't matter what you consider yourself.
Exactly.
That never matters.
Yeah. And but don't get me wrong. I appreciate the reception that we get. You know, like we're more than happy to play metal shows, or we've played punk shows in the jungle. You know.
Yeah.
Of course, we're very happy, and we're very glad and appreciative of all the receptions that we get. But it's just that whenever we're together, we never really like have a metal talk or whatever. You know, it's like how do we be metal? But we do always talk about how do we make this sound heavier? How do we make this sound? Yeah. I think that kind of like brought us to the decision of using fuzz instead of distortion. Because because like fuzz is essentially bigger, heavier, and it sounds like jahat, like more jahat, you know.
I understand.
That's the way to describe it. Yeah, I remember my noise rock band played with you guys. My Life Fact. It was like 2 years ago. Saw you guys, and there was like I check out here like it's like a whiskey. There were hints of Earth. There was a hint of what you call this Melvins. You know, there's this broader sort of like. I was watching you guys from above, like wow, that's like nice.
There's some Tad in there as well. There's definitely some. There's definitely English Birmingham doom metal sound to your music, and then there's some northwestern Seattle dark fuzz like Melvins and like Tad and bands like that. Yeah, even Bleach Era and Nirvana, there's some of that in there as well, because Bleach is a really dark, really, really heavy album, like so there is all that in your music. Like I just ended up calling you Doom because of the amount of satanic stuff that you post.
The color scheme. The color scheme.
That's the funny thing. Like we never actually called ourselves Doom. It was actually the people who were listening to us, and they started calling us like Nusantara Doom Metal. That was like an accident.
Nusantara Doom Metal.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. There's a. And then your name is also best, man. I mean, like I think it sets it up for a really broad definition. You know, I think that's more powerful than just calling yourself a particular genre, right? It's you create an idea. It's an idea, right, of the band.
There you go. Yeah. It's actually, you know. Okay, let me tell you another funny story. Before we named ourselves Berdosa, we wanted to call us prayer break.
Prayer break.
So that every
Oh
That's
festival,
my god.
so at every festivals, right? They'll be like, oh fuck, this band is damn good. They're playing like 3 times. The Dream would play
That's
right
damn
after
funny.
or before, right
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
That's
before
damn
the
funny,
prayer
you know,
break.
because there'll be an issue on the schedule. Because then there'll be
Correct.
like 4 prayer breaks or 5.
And,
That's damn
and you
funny,
know,
dude.
and you know, gigs never on time. I played several times in Johor, you know, it was like on stage and there was no prayer break on the thing, and I was playing halfway, they cut off the sound. Semayang lah. It's like, kalau if it's like on the thing, the prayer break, okay lah. It's like, hey, what's this? Like cameo, is it? Ada cameo by prayer break tonight.
Imagine like they turn you off. Get off stage. Prayer break is gonna play now.
Yeah.
And then y'all also confused. So while they are praying, you are playing.
Yeah.
Very
Why
good.
are they the performance art? Yeah.
The big guys from past, their heads would explode. Literally, it would explode.
Even that, but that's a pretty cool name either. Yeah, prayer break. Wow.
In
Side
Ireland,
project.
in Ireland,
Only do.
when we were doing gig
We play
posters in
new
Ireland,
metal.
when we were doing gig posters in Ireland, we used to write if a band wasn't confirmed for an opener, we just write to be confirmed, and then we abbreviated to TBC. So I used to run gigs. I used to run gigs in a band. We just write TBC to be confirmed. And I was sitting in my pub one day, and these young boys were sitting looking at the poster, and they're going, "Oh, that band TBC, they're fantastic." They had a conversation about this. They invented a whole band, and I looked at them and go, "Guys," they go, "What? That stands for to be confirmed." And there's no such fucking. What are you talking about? They literally
They're gigging a lot, yeah.
sat and listened to these idiots have a 10-minute conversation about this band called TBC who are fantastic. One guy had seen them 3 times, and I was going, "Mother, just making up shit."
Real tough talk, everyone.
If I were you, if I was in Ireland, I'll probably be in a band called To Be Confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah. Playing
A Malaysian band.
Yeah, they play 3 gigs a night at the same time, you know. It's like
Right after prayer break.
Prayer break would be a fantastic meal.
prayer breaks opening. No, prayer breaks opening.
People just don't know where to go, you know.
Yeah, no. There'll be so much confusion. Hey, where's prayer break on at 11 o'clock at night? What's this? They're closing down. They're headlining. Who? Prayer break. They're headlining. They're closing. What? Band.
So guys, how have y'all been individually with COVID and everything? Like, how has it affected? Are y'all doing?
I think
all right?
Ravi
What's
has made the
happening?
most progress, lah. Ravi, you want to start? Ravi is the most progressive one in the band during these hard times.
Well, I think during MCO it was pretty tough for the 3 of us because in terms of business and employment and all that. Like for me, I left my job in June, and basically to pursue a business in music, basically starting a studio.
Ravi, lift up your mic to your mouth, please.
Okay.
Shit, I got put in my mouth. Yeah,
No,
you
but we
can hear me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could hear you, don't hear.
Yeah.
So you started a studio?
Yeah, basically,
Yeah,
it's currently in the process of renovation, and it should be done like in the first or second week of October.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Whereabouts?
yeah. It's
Where is it at?
in Sunway Mas area.
Ah, okay. Cool.
This is Siren
Yeah,
Studio.
nearby the Advent.
Ah, okay.
correct.
That
Siren
area.
Studio. So yes, so we are catering, specializing in drum recording for now.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Yep.
And
Yep.
how many of you running?
There's 3 of us. So there's Eric from Skids, the bassist, and
Okay.
Shafiq, who's the drummer for Modflash Easy's other band.
Oh, what's the other band name again?
Moth flesh.
Moth flesh.
Moth flesh.
Moth flesh.
Moth.
never-
Moth flesh.
Have you never seen moth flesh, Brendan?
Me.
Nice, man.
Have you seen me in a metal gig? Come on.
Brendan is.
I haven't even seen
I
you,
just
dude.
look like I'm in a metal band only. That's
Brendan's a metal virgin, so he is. Me and my wife were playing.
Hey Ravi, just now I got audition with Berdosa, because you were missing.
Yeah.
They said I can fill in. They said for why? Because I'm Indian
All I gotta say is good luck.
and I can play drums apparently, but I cannot lie.
Me and my missus were playing Master of the Puppets in the car one day with Brendan, and he was asking, "Who's this?" And we're like, we both kind of turned
What?
around and went, "What?"
That didn't happen lah. Don't tell
That
lies.
did happen. You were in the
Don't
back of the
tell
car.
lies lah.
Okay.
Don't make up memories
Okay,
lah.
watch this,
Please lah.
Brendan. Which band recorded?
Let's
Master of the
talk.
Puppets? Which band recorded?
Let's
Master of the
move
Puppets?
to the. Let's talk now to Afiq. What's your story, Afiq? Stay on course.
I've been nothing much lah. I run a denim brand, so business has been tough. So we're making adjustments, but everything's back to normal now.
Okay.
Aside from that, I've been doing a lot of designing.
Okay, cool.
Designing for other businesses, cari makan lah basically.
Charlie Macam. So,
And then
Cool.
I teach guitar as well. So when the corona started, I had to increase my classes lah for income. So
Online, is it? Oh,
I did online, and then I do home to home.
okay. Cool.
And then it's turning out quite well. Actually, I should have concentrated on my private classes more because the money is good there.
yeah.
Definitely better than doing it at centers, and time also
Yes.
is better. So yeah, I've been expanding my skills. Like what I did was I was staying at home and I was drawing, I was writing songs, I was playing the guitar more. Just basically added more skills lah.
There's a silver lining lah to that whole thing. We gotta take advantage of this, right? Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think everybody learned new skills
Bloody.
during the lockdown periods.
yeah.
Yeah,
So my
we-
drawing has been improving lah. So I'm happy with that.
Cool. Nice.
Like, are you sketching or are you digitally drawing or what's happening?
I do because I do graphic design kan for my brand
Yeah.
So like I used to trace a lot, like how graphic designers would normally do. So I decided to macam pick up on drawing basics to improve that. So now
Okay.
I don't have to trace. I don't have to depend on a photo to come up with images. I can create my
Create your own
own.
images, yeah,
like-
cool.
Yeah, if I need to draw a person,
Ah.
I can draw a person like that. lah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yes, that. Nice.
And
Yeah,
easy?
Well, and I used to run a cigar company all the way up to I'd say first quarter of 2020, and then I think two things hit me. One was the tobacco regulation or the smoking regulation, unsmoking like eateries and stuff. That's one thing, and the second thing was COVID. So it completely gutted my industry. So I left that, and I got offered to join a company that basically produces rubber latex, and we sell latex internationally. So I do international sales for that right now, and I'm lucky enough to work from my house. So all that
Right,
time, I kind of did some courses online.
Cool. Wow.
What is this latex used for? May I ask?
Okay. So,
I have to go here. I had to go.
Gloves.
Come on, lads.
Of course.
Yeah.
Gloves.
Sure. Yeah, where are those gloves
um,
going?
People at
actually,
home, they're fucking a lot, man.
the latex we use in Malaysia is off a higher grade compared to the latex that's produced in Indonesia and Thailand.
Okay.
So gloves and condoms and whatever else you can use latex for are more, I'd say, general commodities, and Thailand and Indonesia produce latex for that grade. We have a higher grade of rubber in Malaysia, something that's they call it SMR 20, Standard Malaysian Rubber 20.
Cool.
And our latex is used for additives in tires and medical equipment and whatnot, you know,
Okay.
and like high-end BDSM latex wear and whatnot. Yeah,
Nice.
so that's
Lots of uses, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Making the
say,
world
I-
happier.
That was
I
a
was
long,
gonna
that
say-
was a
Nice.
long way ago where I wanted you to get to. I wanted you to get to
Wow.
BDSM eventually.
Yeah.
Did anybody
No,
hear
when
about
I didn't know.
No, when Izzy
Wow.
was talking about the quality of Thailand and Malaysia, I was thinking maybe that explains the population thing. You know why
Yeah,
we
that's
have
the thing.
lower
Yeah, that's what I was
our
wondering.
rubber is
True.
better,
Indonesia,
and they have
200,
shitty rubber.
Indonesia, 200 million people. Malaysia, 30 million people. What's wrong with this picture?
Yeah.
Did you hear
Yeah,
about?
we're population of Jakarta, man. We're population was city.
Did you hear about? Did you hear
That's
about?
the result of lousy rubber use, man.
Yeah,
It's a
speaking
lousy
of-
That's
quality
why.
rubber.
Speaking of rubber and
Buy
condoms,
Malaysia,
did you-
don't
did you-
ganyang Malaysia. Buy Malaysia. Yeah.
Did you hear
Be
about
safe.
Vietnam today? In Vietnam today, the,
What happened?
the police raided a condom plant in Vietnam and confiscated 420,000 condoms that were used. They were taking used condoms, washing them,
Holy
and
shit.
reselling them.
Oh,
What
Yeah, I know.
is that?
Poor
No.
guys, poor guys were going
What
about putting
the
on
fuck?
used
That is so
fucking.
fucked up.
I know, used condoms. 420,000 used condoms, guys. They were. So
Oh
guys,
my god.
guys were
Oh.
literally getting sloppy seconds. on
Oh
condoms.
my
That was
god.
horrendous.
My
That's why they
god,
can't
that's
afford
so
buy Malaysian
fucked
Malaysian
up.
rubber. Oh man, that's
Oh,
fucked up.
wow.
Man.
That's
No
so
more
That'll make-
condoms for me.
bad. I'm
so
married. I'm okay.
I have a question for you guys. Like if you
Uh.
guys could take male birth control, would you guys do it?
I've
Like,
asked.
just
I,
take a pill.
I've asked doctors.
Pill.
I've asked doctors because I wouldn't mind doing it, and every single doctor has told me that for a guy to take a male birth control because there's so much sperm,
Yeah.
it would cut your testosterone levels to such a low level you would end up suicidal and completely useless as a human being. Because it's
Oh,
not
man.
you're not
Fucking
dealing
hell.
with
Well-
one egg as a control. You're dealing with a couple of 100 million sperm and testosterone.
Oh,
You would
yeah.
literally need to cut off your whole testosterone supply for the male birth control to work. I would take it if I did it without cutting my testosterone supply. I wouldn't have a problem taking it. But
But
over various partners, I have asked doctors that question, and that's the answer I've always gotten. It would destroy.
that's effective population control, man. Just killing us.
Yeah.
to set the fuck.
I heard now there's
that means it works, lah.
I heard now you can install like a switch. You can
Switch?
Oh,
install
really?
a switch where you can like
Oh, when you want it and when you don't want it.
you can switch it on and off.
What?
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
that's
Like
that's
plant
really
something in your-
interesting.
Yeah. It's
Like-
it's
like-
online, easy. You can Google it out.
Where's the switch located?
Is it an app or something or what?
Is it an app?
I think
It's an
Everything's
app.
Yeah.
It's
It probably is a
fucking
fucking app.
funny, lah.
And it probably is a fucking app.
what
Good.
happens if you forget your password though?
Oh my god, imagine how frustrating. Imagine you're
Yeah.
so
No,
drunk
I-
and you can't type in
Yeah.
the password.
He said
I'm sure it's very- I'm sure-
sagging about the house trying to type in this fuck work, you motherfucker.
I'm sure it's a very lo-fi app, man. It's very lo-fi, lah. I mean, like, you just turn on the app and something really, like, unappealing goes on and you're really no mood, lah. That's what it is.
Oh my god. Yeah, imagine. Oh my god. So many things. Imagine people hack your app and then they make you do fucked up things.
I'll make your dick
They
do
show a
fucked up
used
things.
condom. Yeah.
Soon there'll be an app for just the erection itself. Lah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think there's already
but-
an app for that.
There must be, right? Somebody must be turning on and off his erection, you know.
Yeah, but like, you know, if you could remotely control your say sexual urges, it would be pretty interesting to see like how your daily interactions or your interactions would generally be. Like, you're not thinking of sex 90% of the time of the day, or however percent, however much the day you
And that
you, know,
90%,
you,
and that
you think so.
90% is a
We
low
know
level.
Easy's at
That's a low
90%
level.
lah.
Yeah, you're-
Right now, we know Easy's at 19.
you guys are way younger. You guys are way younger. Me and Asnal's about fucking at about 30% of we're even interested.
You don't
Don't
drag
drag me.
us.
I'm still
Don't
19,
drag
man.
us,
Come on,
man.
get out of here.
That's right, Derek.
Sure,
Yes,
Asnal.
Derek, you're at
Sure,
95,
yeah.
lah, Derek.
Sure,
No, lah,
Asnal.
Derek.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
So you guys running on 30%. How much more productive is your day?
That's
Eh,
true.
not
Not really that much.
Me and
Not
Azmir, we Malays.
Not really,
Hey,
man.
Me and
Yeah,
Azmir, we
yeah.
Malays, you know. We
Yeah,
stay
we-
until we're
Oh,
70.
Malaysia is a
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
Just,
Yeah, we
Yes,
fuck our
yeah.
kids and shit.
I'm an
Don't
Irish.
fuck
Yeah,
around
man.
with us.
Ah, man.
I'm an
Yeah.
Irish
Yeah,
Catholic.
keep it in the family.
Speak it as it is, man. Speak it as it is.
Oh God. Right, guys.
That's so good.
That's a good spot. This is a good spot to end the first half of the show. This is really cooking and now, so we're starting to really enjoy ourselves. So like
The Nusantara way, man.
yeah. So we'll move on. And the next
Talk about fucking kids and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. In 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we'll move on during the second half of the show. Okay, guys. I'll send you the invites right now straight away. Like, okay, guys. So second half
All right.
is coming right.
Eric, send
Cheers,
Fabian
guys.
also.
I will. And we're back at second half of the Berdosa podcast. Welcome back, everybody. So,
Welcome back,
guys,
Fabian Mark Peter.
Thank you very much.
what was on 2020, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
We were just complaining about how come our scandal video quality is still not Wawasan standard. You know, not HD.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. I
Some
just realized
4K video, come on.
Easy just gave us a good point. It's the
Yeah.
same fucking contractor, the same motherfucker
Yes.
keeps on getting the tender of producing the scandal video. It's the same
Because-
fucking guy.
And it's the same camera.
Yeah,
Same camera.
and all the money he had to
Same
pay this guy, pay
unsanitized
that
camera.
guy, had to corrupt
Yeah.
this guy, pay corruption, so he has not enough budget to improve his quality.
That's so true. So true.
So that's why he's been using the same camera since 2004.
2004. Some of these
Yeah.
shots look easily 1987. Some of the stuff that I've seen is
No, bro.
2004.
Sony
That's the feel they
Cybershot.
were going for.
3GP.
Cybershot.
So does anybody know what? So does anybody know what is happening? Is there going to be a new prime minister? Is Amar going to be the new prime minister? Does anybody?
That is the
any-
suspicion, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta wait for next episode, man. Yeah. Can't wait.
yeah,
It's
so-
going to it's going
No
to happen
spoilers.
soon.
But I just can't wait.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any spoilers? Can anybody let me in? I want
Okay,
to know.
let me tell you what's gonna happen, okay? Some Game of Thrones shit. Anything could happen at this point, you know, everything is so random. Derek, you could be the prime minister by next week.
Yeah.
Nah, lah.
But here's what's gonna happen. Here's what I suspect is gonna happen, okay?
Careful, the cruise.
Rosmar's
Careful.
Rosmar's gonna come out. Rosmar's come out, and then she's gonna bring 3 dragons.
Wow.
I won't be
We're
surprised.
there. Might as well, dude. Might as well go all out. The 3 dragons gonna fly around KLCC.
Oh.
My
I
question,
mean,
my question is, what is the guy with the big giant coconuts? What's he going to do, and how is he going to help?
Oh
He's
my
the
god,
best.
he's gonna get
He's the best.
Derek.
ever.
Derek, he's gonna call out the White Walkers. You know who's the White Walker? The
Me?
Rohingyas.
Yeah.
Whoa. What? That took a turn.
Yeah.
It's like a sinister
Yeah.
shit.
Took a sharp
Netflix
turn.
should just fucking hire me, man.
Yeah. After that can go back standard lah. You look for Jolo ke apa, you know.
Jolo
But
is
you gotta have that turn. You gotta have that turn.
Jolo.
Really, lah.
What a name!
gotta have that turn.
Where's he
You've
at?
forgotten, like,
Yeah.
Jolo is the winner, lah. I must say, he's like
Champion.
He's the out of everything, whatever that is happening right now. He's the person coming out on top. He's on top of the food chain, man.
God.
Yes. The guy
He's
brilliant.
the winner, lah.
Where the hell is
Ah.
Jolo? Like,
he's
That-
just
that-
in like the most expensive submarine in the world. That's all.
Yeah.
Finish.
He
That's
needs
it.
a TED talk. I'll listen to him, man, for his TED talk. Yeah.
Even
Do
if
like
a
a
great flood
fucking-
happens, Jolo will survive.
Yeah, man.
Man. You know those annoying investment videos you see on YouTube? It should be Jolo, man. those ads.
He's
Man.
shooting it from Epstein's Island, you know.
oh, it's good.
Yeah, I've seen silent.
He's probably there now, bro.
His
Yeah,
name's,
yeah.
I won't be surprised if his name's on the list of the people who flew what was,
Yeah.
what was it called, the Lolita Express?
Lolita Express.
As private plane, yeah. All those
He's-
names are going down.
That's the
They're
real
trying.
league of-
They're trying their
That's the
hardest.
real-
They're trying their hardest not to release those names until after the election, because you just know the majority of them's full of Democrats because
Yeah.
all the Democrats are perverts. All the fucking Republicans are all like, "Oh, no, we're all going to be okay." Clinton and everybody's all on that fucking list, and it's just going to be a disaster for the Democrats. Like, so hilarious to watch.
But do you think it's gonna come out anytime soon?
It's supposed to be released this week, as far as I'm aware. The actual list of people who flew on Epstein's private plane, that was supposed to be released
Serious,
this week.
Oh.
And I mean, there'll be so many backroom meetings. They try to prevent that list from getting out. There's just too many people going to get burned. But after
Because
all,
lately there've been a lot of like photo scandal releasing.
yeah.
You know, off late, like, oh, you're gonna show that guy, one of our guys. We're gonna show one of your guys.
Exactly.
It's been going on lately.
but like,
And then the scandal video comes out, it's like our video scandal. Huh? That guy in 2004 cyber shot. The same company, same guy, poor guy. Nampak contract sedunia but still come out.
So number one is Jolo. Number 2 is that guy who gets all the contracts and shit. The scandal videos. Number 1 is Jolo. Number 2 is that guy.
Explain the noob here. What's a scandal video?
So a scandal video is.
Eric, you're asking what a scandal video is.
That's right.
In relation to
Are you
Malaysia,
asking?
in relation
It's
to
a big
Malaysia.
part of our culture.
It's-
I
yeah.
think, you know, like
It's a big
throughout-
part in our country's politics.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what
I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound racist, but I'm Malay in Malaysia, so I have the right to be racist. Anyways,
We'll get into that after this also.
it feels weird having to explain scandal videos to a white guy.
Yeah, that's right, you know. It's very weird, you know.
Why?
Especially when you're running at 95%, Eric. Come on.
I said
Come
I
on,
was.
Eric.
I said I was running at 30%.
Nah.
Anything about 95%. What is a scandal video? For the love of God, please. What goes on in the scandal video?
You know, Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
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 So just imagine it was videotaped lah, and it went
Yeah.
on. lah.
Are you
See,
serious?
they were boring. There's no video. Yeah.
So they,
But then-
this
But here's the twist. Here's the Netflix twist, Derek.
okay.
In Malaysia, we have videos. We have all the videos.
Mm.
We have the videos of this prime minister getting sucked off. We have this video of this prime minister fucking a prostitute in the hotel. We have all that.
Yeah.
So that's a scandal video.
I'd just like to add as well. I think like having a scandal video as a politician is also like a rite of passage. Kind of like how Jews have bar mitzvahs and Mexicans have quinceañeras. Politicians in Malaysia have
Catholics
sex
get molested
videos.
by a priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you're only a true like a full-blooded politician once you've got a video where you're either getting sucked off by a prostitute or
exactly.
or your aide or something.
We have nothing like that
Yeah.
back home. I mean, we have nothing like that.
What?
I'm serious.
No lah. Of course, God lah.
Very, very rare that a politician gets caught on camera in those sort of predicaments. I mean, it's so rare. For example, one of the Irish prime ministers in the last 20 years had he stand down as prime minister because he couldn't account for €2,000 in his bank account. And had he stand
That's all.
down. That's it.
man.
And he had to stand down. So like
Man.
we really don't have a lot of things like, and we probably know we all know they're at it. We all know they're at underhanded stuff like, but the media tends to protect them a lot. And like there's no scandal videos.
I believe there's a lot of other countries, especially in Europe and Scandinavia, that can learn from Malaysia. A lot of politicians
Exactly.
out there that can learn and can benefit from our methods and ways. And
I would love to see
Exactly.
Boris Johnson in a scandal video. I really
Yeah.
want to see Boris Johnson in a scandal video.
I heard
Hilarious.
the American rappers are catching up now. They've been releasing scandal videos of their own to promote their albums and shit. So they're catching up. Derek, you gotta catch up, Derek.
Have to catch up.
Malaysian
Yeah.
politicians.
I'll send an email to all the white people. I'll just
Yeah.
send it apparently we're all the same, so I'll send an email to all the guys. Like,
Well,
guys, scandal videos is the way forward. It's the new
Go
new
master.
YouTube.
We
It's
can be
the
a
new
master
YouTube.
class, man.
Yeah, just do
Yeah.
scandal videos.
Malaysian
Even the
politicians
even the
That's
name,
so funny.
even the
It'd be a
name is hilarious.
masterclass.
Even the name's hilarious. Scandal video is fantastic.
Yeah, scandal, man. Scandal video.
That's fantastic name. No, I've never.
What you call it?
And
Okay.
apparently it must be a regular thing. Then I take it the fact that it's got its own name.
It has become a regular thing, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they cheat one on YouTube. Scandal. Then you click and it's just CCTV. You see the politician go in and out. That's all.
Clickbait.
Them disappointed, man. They want to trash your computer, man. What the fuck, man? I pay my taxes. I want my scandal video.
Yeah, no. How am I supposed to masturbate to a fucking CCTV? Like, I want proper scandal.
No, you don't.
But-
You don't masturbate to do. You
But-
to masturbate. You watch porn.
No,
Exactly. You don't masturbate
You
to
have
this,
porn for
man.
No, no. Porn
Exactly.
Porn
No.
for amateurs.
Oh, man.
Porn for goddamn amateurs.
You don't
90,
masturbate.
95%, guys. 90, 95%.
I know most of us probably did, but it's not something you want to speak about. You know?
It's an open forum, guys. It's an open forum.
Yeah.
All right, let's move back to Berdosa.
We are
Yeah.
talking about Dosa. What?
We are talking about Dosa. That's true, lah.
So
Man,
we're still on
so
point, yeah.
many levels. Good. So what's next in store for Berdosa?
The album
The
release,
scandal
man.
video.
Sorry?
A scandal video.
Scandal video. That's it,
Oh.
lah.
Easy and Ravi, yeah. I'll be behind the camera.
Nice.
I mean, eventually, you know, 3 is not a crowd, you know.
Ayo.
But that's a damn good idea for me. Video you do a damn crackling video, right? It looks like scandal. But then something
that would
weird
be
happened lah.
fantastic,
Something
yeah.
like Melayu like this Pontianak hantu, camera. Have you seen the kat YouTube banyak kan? Oh, sini hantu ni. So a bit of that element, like scandal, but something comes in the screen. I don't know. Then like.
So you're saying we replace the ghost with Ravi, and then the video just makes
Yeah,
itself.
sorts everything out.
Or any Indian guy with a beard, lah.
We can put you in and Ravi in there as well.
Ah,
That'll work,
see,
you know?
I also want to audition, please, huh? Thank you very much.
You can be Ravi stuntman, but you gotta grow a bit more.
It's true.
Yeah.
long time to go. Ravi, 5 years. There you see, 5 years cannot lah.
5 years, man.
Man, 5 years I'll be 36. Damn,
You're getting younger. Oh.
I'm getting
This
younger.
way. Again, Benjamin Button.
God damn it. That is
So,
man.
Afiq,
Yeah.
when are you and Azmil also, now I'm addressing this to the two of you, when are the two of you growing a beard?
I can't grow a beard.
Man.
I
That's like-
can,
You see, that's like
Yeah.
that. You see, okay, let me answer that straight up, Brandon. That's privilege talk.
bro.
Is this
You
a
know,
trigger
you're
warning?
Malay.
Last time I also cannot.
You
The
know,
sides here
and
won't
you're trying-
connect, bro.
Trigger warning or
You're trying to
something?
get back at us for the privilege thing, is it? I know. Me and Azmi are not privileged enough
Oh, that's so
to have
funny.
that. Motherfucker.
Let me put
I
your-
only
that-
okay lah. I'll
that's
take
the
the
low
beard.
blow.
Okay, I'll take the beard. I'll take the beard.
That's a
My
low blow.
privilege,
That's a
Careful,
low
bro.
blow. All right, all right.
Oh,
Next
privilege,
question.
yeah. Ouch, ouch.
Question Malay masculinity there.
And you say Malay people are racist.
Hey! Why?
Nah, Malay people are racist lah.
We are all racist, lah. We are all racist.
True. But it's what we do with the racism.
Correct.
Some of us,
Yeah, it's
we go on right. We go on carrying signs saying that Bumi for Bumi. Some people do that. Some people go out. They have fun with other races. But yeah, it's true. Everyone's racist.
Correct.
But it's what we do
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. You know.
I mean,
But all
it's just
those-
acknowledging the differences, lah, which can be seen as something beautiful or something just hideous.
Yeah, it's ugly when it's like they use it for politics and shit, right? I mean, like when my friends you laugh about it. So that's I think one way we deal with it powerfully lah. It's like apa panggil all this. Actually, sometimes you see this racist or they racist. Actually, they do racism really bad. Hey, fuck off lah! You call that racism? You know, in that way, they're insulting themselves. You know, it's like
Betul.
you want to be racist, but get out of here, man.
Betul-betul lah.
Betul lah. You know,
Do
it's like,
it.
come on, man. Yeah. But you know, but it's also it's funny because like race is like the word race also is lomba kan. We love to lomba also, so we're kind of racist both ways.
You know who really benefits from all the racism, especially in Malaysia?
Yeah.
It's the mixed people like me.
Yeah.
You know, like all this infighting, it's all opportunity for me just to kind of like, you know, like, oh, you know, like there's the Malays, you know, they've got power. All right, I'll be one of you. But then if I gotta go to an Indian shop and get some discounts for food or something, I can just, just do my thing, you know.
Yeah.
So what is your?
I'm just glad you didn't say white people were benefiting from the whole thing. Like, I'm just. We just get blamed for everything.
That's the reason, like, we're not like addressing anything to you right now, Derek.
This is good. This is how you do racism. Yeah, you know. Those racists are lousy.
You just ignore the person. That's proper racism.
Yes.
Don't insult them. Just don't insult them. Just ignore them.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
As Berdosa, have you all faced racism from organizers or venue owners or even patrons?
Let me tell you this story. I have a good one.
I think
He was waiting for this. Afik was waiting for this. Yeah, I've got.
There was this one time, right? We played a show. We played a show in Malacca. We had no idea what was the show all about, right? So what happened was we were done playing, and then we were about to transition between us and the next band. So you know, Ravi was very helpful to the next band, you know, like helping them carry the chair and all that. Blah, blah.
Such a
and
nice
then the
boy.
moment they started, they're like a full out like brown supremacy. Nazi Malay band, you know. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck did I just saw here? Ravi was like helping them, and then they were also like very nice. They were like, you know, you remember that?
I was passing the guy the drum chair. Then he was like, put it down. Then I was like, what the fuck? So I put it down. Then he took it from the floor. He didn't want to take it from me.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
In Malacca. This was in Malacca.
Yeah, Malacca.
Brown supremacy. What color do you think fucking Ravi is? Fucking. What is going on?
That's a different kind of brown.
I would love to get.
brown.
I would love to get some fucking middle class white fucking woke fucking sociology women over to Malaysia and watch this level of racism happen between brown people, and they go stand beside with my arms folded and go, yeah.
Sometimes it's not about the
Go
color
ahead.
already.
Go ahead. Go work away at that. Go ahead. Go. Have a go at that one. Have a go at that. Where are you going to go with that?
You guys have to realize the discrimination goes both ways as well, because when I think it was in Penang when Afik was trying to get some alcohol in Penang, they didn't allow him to buy any alcohol either.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
My wife had the same problem in Langkawi. They won't serve her because she's Malay. So I'd fucking buy the alcohol for her. So
Ravi,
I've had zero problem. Actually, I've had zero problem.
zero problem.
Because they don't think I'm Malay, or if they think I'm Malay,
no one thinks Marina's Malay either. It was the problem is in Langkawi because it's duty free. When you have to buy alcohol from a proper off license, you have to show your passport.
passports. Yeah,
So
that's when you.
Once she showed her IC, they all freaked out, and then they go with me. Oh, we need to see your passport. I don't have my passport with me, and they're going, we can't serve you. I go, okay, we'll go somewhere else. Then they go, oh, we'll serve you then. I go, okay, give me the alcohol. Here's the money. Let me out of here. So,
Is your wife Malay?
yeah.
So are you by default? Are you Muslim?
Have to be technically speaking.
On paper on paper.
Okay, so which prophet is Derek from in the Quran? I'm not familiar with Nabi Derek.
They asked me during my conversion, what do I want to a Muslim, or they said a Malay name because apparently, but I went,
Man.
I went, no, I'm fine. And both
You don't have to.
Both my father-in-law and Marina just went to me, listen, if you don't want it, we're cool with it. Don't be worrying about it. So
Yeah.
So Many
And my wife had to convert too, and
Yeah,
when we were they said very politely, it's nice to change name, and then I just said no, and because they always
No.
like to play that, right? I'm like, you like to say equal the man, right? Patriarchy, right? So I'm the man. I said no,
but
and they didn't know how to respond lah.
I had told Marina, I listen, if I'm changing, it's Azazel. Azazel was set up. It was getting changed to Azazel. That was going to be my name.
So was there a package when you converted to Islam that also like give you half off on circumcision as well, or
they give me a book, and they give me a hat, and they give me a mat, and then
I heard somewhere that they give money,
no.
Give money, wow.
Yeah, and I got this from, I cannot name names, but I got this from a friend a long time ago, and it was when her parents got married, which was, I want to say, a much longer time also from now, maybe 27 years ago, 28 years ago.
The good years lah.
But I don't, I don't think it was meant like, it was just like a welcome thing. I don't know how true this is, but
It's a
she
welcome
told me
drink.
and I believed her lah. Like I trusted
certainly
her.
I certainly got no money. I don't think Hasmel's wife got money either, did she?
You got cheated.
But what
you gotta get a better conversion, guys.
Simply blindly signing papers like Derek. Come on.
You got the wrong agent. You got the right one.
Wrong
One
agent.
gets all the contracts.
The one who's shooting all the 3GP videos.
Yes.
I should have
Your
done
middle guy
a
must be Malay.
scandal
He
video.
took the money.
See, the middle man was a Malay. He took everything.
Should have done a
He gave you some
scandal.
pahala lah.
Pahala. Come on. Phew. He went far away.
Kepala
but-
bapak.
Classic.
So Berdosa, yeah. In our album,
Yeah.
we talk about pahala a lot. We talk about okay. So how I would word the theme of the album would be questions towards the culture of belief. Right, Izzy?
Yes. Just follow the press kit. Just follow that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a press kit.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
we realize that it's a nicer way to say that it's an album that criticizes religion, but it's that questions the culture.
Any sort of
belief.
any kind of belief can be dangerous because it can turn people
Yeah.
into zealots.
Correct. Yeah.
All
exactly.
types
That's
of
where
beliefs.
we're going from. Yeah.
Yeah.
We believe I think the album speaks of like how belief is redundant, and we believe that belief is the enemy.
Yeah, ideas are good. Beliefs are dangerous.
Ideas are good. Yeah. Beliefs are dangerous.
Beliefs are very dangerous.
Dogma.
Dogma. Yeah.
Yeah.
All sorts of political dogma, religious dogma, whatever sort of dogma. They're all philosophical dogma. They all can turn into, because you just get zealots then who think our ideas are the correct ones. And you've seen that through the course of the last 1,000 years, and especially the last century was completely. You've seen how it went from religious dogma to political dogma, and how that became so damaging.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
I think just to carry on what Afik said, which is very true. A big part of what we do is we actually just create discourse and questions through our music. But also to a lot of our viewers or people who just watch this video for the first time, we're not what you would necessarily call anti-religious or anti-political. I think a big part of our music is the conversation. If you listen to our music and you have questions, and you come and your responses to those questions is, oh, I'm still going to go back to my dogma or my belief, my religion. That's absolutely fine. But the thing is, have that discussion with this and have that discussion with others.
You should never be afraid of the discussion. Once you start becoming afraid of the discussion, then you've turned into a zealot for your belief system.
Yeah, exactly.
Because once you think your belief system of whatever it is you believe in, not just religion or whatever it is, once you think that's out of bounds of being questioned, then you've turned into a zealot.
Yeah.
Completely.
And a lot of a lot of the things that we talk about in the album are considered taboo to talk about here in Malaysia, you know. So sometimes like we get fans. I don't like to use the word fans. Like we get our listeners
Yeah.
who kind of like feel, and then they're from this like suburban Malay kampong who has no one to talk to about this kind of subjects. So you know, like, so they would come to our shows and they're like, oh, you know, they feel like they have you know, they feel like they have a group of people that they can
They feel like they're
belong
not
to.
alone. They're not alone.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
Your
And
your
you
voice.
can't
Adam.
imagine,
Yeah.
right, Azmi, I'm sure you know how lonely it is to be like
Yeah.
the only Malay kampong guy who has these kind of questions,
Yeah.
but then everyone else around you is like, oh, you know. So
Yes.
we started a WhatsApp group, you know, and I got these kind of people to join in, and the kind of discussions that goes on over there is like amazing. It's like
Interesting.
we call it Berdosa lah now. So yeah, man,
Nice.
they're like coolest
Yeah.
people.
Well, Berdosa means sinner, right? Or a
Yeah.
person who partakes in sinning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's reclaiming that word too because it's so loaded, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're Malay, sikit dosa, you know, dosa. Come on, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's true.
I think a very interesting situation we had was when we played in the KL Tattoo Fest. So we played in KL Tattoo Fest, and it was very controversial. And people started sharing like photos and out of our personal, I'd say, views on the festival because we were all for it, you know, like tattoos are great and stuff, you know. And like we had people commenting, saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm a big fan of your music, but I'm not a fan of your message. But I'm still gonna listen to your music nonetheless." Which is really inspiring, really. You know?
Well,
Yeah.
at least they're honest. At least they're honest with that.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get everybody believing in everything what you put across anyway. But at least they're listening to your music.
Very true.
But it's a very parochial idea. Like that, it's. I come from that background. Come from an Irish Catholic background, so trying to we used to call it more Catholic than Catholic, like from the White Zombie song, "More Human Than Human." We used to call it more Catholic. People trying to be super Catholics, so they would just try to be more Catholic than Catholic, like so they just show how Catholic they are by being the most, and you're like going. You're just you're just pretending. You don't really believe in all this stuff. You're just doing it to save face within the community, like so. Like
there's a lot of parallels here, man. There's a lot of parallels
Yeah.
with Malays and Islam here.
Yeah, now we have Malays who speaks with an Arabic accent for no fucking reason.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, they'll be like, "Assalamualaikum." Kita semua harus mendengar Quran.
Yeah,
Fucking Malay,
exactly.
bro.
Damn
Chill
annoying.
the fuck out.
Yeah. Then the names, the kids' names nowadays, man, it's like them a lot of like
45 barrel names, like the names. It took about 2 days to write somebody's name. And what's going on? Like I see names that are like this. Blah, 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 blah. You're like, what the hell? What happened to John Smith? What's wrong with John Smith?
I know.
I miss those old Malay names like Bakar, Abu.
Simple.
My wife loves
Aslan.
my wife loves Indonesian names because Indonesian names don't have surnames; it's just one name.
The one names. Yeah.
Bob, like Bob. That's his name. What's his surname? Don't have a surname. Name's Bob. That's it. Move on. So I think, which is strange. Because Indonesia's in some parts is way more zealot based, but like it's more open as well. And it's kind of got a more happier medium.
In the sense that I think because the ones like Afiq said, the ones who have a different idea will also have the same sort of like resistance to those hardline things. So I think it's always a conversation. They're very articulate over there, but also because I think you're large population, so you can find like-minded communities.
I think the fact is a lot of it, so many islands helps as well. There's a bit of fucking
so spread out, right?
So spread out. Yes, that helps. Like that helps a lot.
Interesting, man.
It's good.
But I'm glad you guys are doing what you're doing. I'm glad
Yeah.
what you guys are doing, man. It's important to have that dialogue.
That's what I locked into Berdosa, like not just for the music, but for the images and the kind of message they were sending out. Then that's when I started doing my whole Dark Lords Hail Satan thing on the wall.
Yeah, man.
Because
Keep that up.
I was it wasn't just for fun, but I grasped the message. I understood the message, even though a lot of the messages were in Malay. I still understood what I seen the symbology. I was going, yeah, I'm Monday. What these guys are trying to do, like, so it's pretty cool. Very cool.
And me and Derek, we were like chatting with each other before even meeting each other.
Yeah,
And we were like the most random conversations ever. You remember that?
It looked like a fucking the beginnings of a goddamn cult. That's what it looked like.
Nice,
but it was
nice,
fun.
nice.
Yeah, it was really fun. So we've come to the end of the podcast, guys. So thank you
man.
very
Yes.
much. It was a real pleasure having
Thanks
you
for
on.
having us.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully
Anytime.
next
Fabian should have been here also, but he
I don't know
kept
why
having
Fabian-
issues with his
Yeah.
Zoom thing. He kept
Kept getting
crashing,
kicked out.
kicking him out.
Oh,
So I don't know what was going on. But
too much evil.
Too much.
hopefully the next time
There's only so much evil
Yeah.
Zoom can handle.
Hopefully next time we'll be on, we'll be back playing regular gigs, and maybe
Yeah.
we'll have an actual physical space for the next time. Hopefully that's our aim eventually, to have a proper physical space for the podcast.
Yeah.
But anyways, this has been, and this is which is kind of apt. This is the waiting room number 13. So
Yeah. There you go.
we'll get,
Perfect.
so it's perfect. It's perfectly to have you guys going. So thank you very much to Berdosa. So usually we give the last minute to the band. So guys, just the last minute's yours. What do you want to say?
Ravi?
Hey, go ahead,
Quiet.
Afik. Go ahead.
Can make sure you guys get our album, listen to it, do whatever you can to listen to it. It's gonna be a good one. We've put in our hearts and soul to this album. I think I can speak on behalf of everyone that we put in a lot of effort into this album, and it's our masterpiece lah, I would say.
Okay, thank you,
And
Berdosa. Okay,
stoked.
guys, and that's
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.